Charlie had been searching for weeks, looking for a cheap apartment where he could focus on his writing. It was the dilapidated 5-story building on Ashford Lane that caught his eye. Despite its age, the architecture had character, blending Victorian elegance with a sense of melancholy that seemed perfect for solitude. Its previous tenant had left suddenly, the landlord said, promising a quiet floor devoid of any disturbances. The rent was ridiculously low too, almost as if the apartment was begging for occupancy. The landlord, Mr. Jensen, a stooped old man with cloudy eyes, explained the odd situation. The bills, letters, and even the rent were still mysteriously settled under the name of the previous tenant, Amelia Crowley. Accounts had been closed, but money somehow kept coming from nowhere, settling the dues. Charlie shrugged it off, thinking it was merely a clerical error, signed the lease, and moved in. In the pitch black of night, the building transformed. The usual yellow street lights illuminating the facade flickered obscenely, yielding to looming shadows that slithered up the walls like whispers in the dark. Nights were bitterly cold, and the murmur of the ancient pipes was the closest thing to company Charlie had. But the eerie tranquility was precisely what he needed, until he heard it. It was around 3:14 a.m., the witching hour, when the sounds began. Someone walked the hallway barefoot. It was a soft, padding rhythm, not hurried, not loud, but punctuated by an intensity only silence can offer. Charlie's heart pounded against his chest like a beast trapped in a cage. He flung open his apartment door, but the hallway was empty, save for the echoes lingering in the air. His curiosity led him to set up an old camera outside his door, hoping to catch glimpses of the elusive wanderer. The camera blinked silently through the night, recording the shadows that played across the dimly lit corridor. Charlie watched the footage the next day, expecting to solve the annoying puzzle. What he saw froze his very blood. In the grainy footage was Charlie himself, eyes closed, hands floating by his side, walking past his door, gliding softly under the blinking hallway lights. His view was impossibly skewed, revealing angles he could never have seen while asleep. And yet, there he was, part of the twilight parade. The realization hit hard, threading terror through his veins. Was he sleepwalking, possessed by the building's whispers? Captured in a timeless cycle that echoed the previous tenant's fate? He chose not to sleep, keeping vigil, daring the phantoms to reveal their secrets. As the witching hour approached, the darkness seemed to thicken, draping itself over the building like a suffocating veil. The cold intensified, each breath a puff of fleeting white against the shadows. On the stroke of 3:14 a.m., he heard it again, those soft footsteps, drawing closer, pulling at the threads of his sanity.